Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Whilst we're all awaiting the end of the pandemic and the relaxation of the social and physical distancing, let me take the time to explain a couple of terms for our Kobada project, which may have been confusing or not fully explanatory. And in the first clip, I would like to explain some of the rock types we encounter and which were mentioned regularly in our news releases. And the first one is the laterite. The laterite is an iron-rich, baked, hard-crusted layer which is brownish in color, reddish, and has a lot of iron minerals in it. And in our area, it can be between 1 meter to 5 meters thick. It needs to be broken. It is pretty hard. The next rock type is called the saprolite. It's actually not a rock type as such, it's a weathering product. What actually happens, normal rock, hard rock, as we know it, this is the grayish rock out there, gets weathered by groundwater, rainfall over the millions of the years. And what it forms now is kind of a clayish loam type texture, and it feels like you can squash it with your hand. It is very good for us because it is gold bearing. That is the number one advantage. The second advantage is it allows us to mine free digging. We don't need to drill and blast, which reduces the costs tremendously. Then if we go further down in our stratigraphy, we enter the transition zone, and the transition zone is where you have a mixture of hard rock and saprolite, the weathered rock. Now, this transition zone is not very thick, and you get the occurrence of both, and it's kind of a half-baked thing, basically halfway between weathered and still hard. Eventually, if we drill even deeper, we go deeper down, we get the hard rock, which is unweathered rock, and it appears very gray, and it is hard, and when we drill into it, it takes longer. We don't drill that quickly through those layers. They're usually gray, it's unaltered, and it has not been oxidized. In other words, the mineralization, which we see with the naked eye, which is the pyrite, is still in a sulfide stage. In other words, pyrite being iron sulfide, this is what we still get in the unweathered hard rock. That's why we also say oxides and sulfides. Higher up in our saprolite, the pyrite has been altered, has been oxidized to a hydroxide, and those minerals are called goethite and limonite. Limonite is very yellowish, goethite is very brownish, hence those colors in the upper layers. Thank you.